مدارس عنيزة الأهلية، رؤية جديدة، إدارة واعدة، خبرات تربوية رائدة، خدمات تعليمية متميزة.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم جريد 9 مع درس جديد من دروس الإنجليش. معاكم مس فاطمة سعيد، مدارس عنيزة الأهلية، المسار المصري. Today إن شاء الله we're gonna study the difference between must and have to. Of course must, mustn't, have to and don't have to, the positive and the negative. Let's see the difference between must and have to. When we speak about must is commonly used to express necessity or strong recommendation. For example, you must study hard, so it's necessity, it's essential or necessary to study hard. Or strong recommendation, of course. What about must not or mustn't? Mustn't can be used to prohibit actions or forbidden actions. For example, you mustn't kick the ball when you play basketball. So you have no choice to do the thing. So you mustn't. Okay. When we turn to have to express responsibility. When we use have to, we express necessity and obligation that come from outside. So what the form subject plus have to plus the base verb or infinitive. Take some examples. We have to get up early, so we have no choice. We must or we have to get up early. How can I differentiate here between we must get up early or we have to get up early? When we speak about have to, mostly used to talk about obligation that come from outside, not by myself. Also here, she has to work hard. This obligation comes from outside, from school, from the teacher or head teacher or your parents, and so on. Third example, they have to arrive school on time. So here you have no choice to come on time or any time. So this is obligation from outside. Take care of the word outside. Any institution or your school, university, the boss, the leader, and so on. So this is as for have to. What about the negative? Don't have to. It's not required. It's not important or not necessary. The negative form of have to expresses the idea that something is not required. It's not important or not essential. The form subject plus don't or doesn't, have to plus infinitive or base verb. Martha doesn't have to wear uniform. You don't have to arrive before 8. So it's not necessity. It's not required. Great. More explanation about must. Must do something, it's obligation. So we must here when we use must to express something that you or another person feels it's necessary. It's generally used for strong personal obligation. So how can I differentiate here between must and have to? Must is used mostly to talk about the feelings and the wishes of the speaker. You feel that you should, for example, you should finish your homework before 8 o'clock. So you say to yourself, I must finish my homework before 8. So this is wishes from the speaker or from yourself, not outside. So have to from outside, but must from yourself. You feel that you should do something. So I must finish this work before I leave. Or you must use a mask if you go out in the lockdown, as you see in the picture. Okay. What about mustn't or prohibition? The negative form of must expresses the idea that something is prohibited, is forbidden. So this is a negative of must. What about the negative of have to? Don't have to. Don't have to means it's not required, it's not necessary. But what about the negative of must? Mustn't. It expresses something is prohibited or forbidden. So this form is very different in the meaning than the negative of have to. Negative of have to, don't have to. So it's not required, not important. Must It's very important. Mustn't. Also, it's very important because something is prohibited or forbidden. Okay. So what the form? Subject plus must not plus infinitive or base verb. Take this one. This example. She mustn't use such a horrible language. So it's forbidden. Don't do this or you might be punished. Tom mustn't play with fire because it's very dangerous. Tom mustn't play. The children mustn't go into the street. Okay. Another examples. He must do his homework. He must do his homework. Also, he mustn't, in negative, he mustn't sleep in the class. It's forbidden. It's prohibited. Another one. You must stop here. Or you mustn't. If we use negative, you mustn't cross the street now. Great. He mustn't kick the ball. This player mustn't kick the ball. Also, this player mustn't touch the ball with his hands. So, it is said you mustn't touch the ball with your hands. Great. Now we have exercise and exercise. It's driving test. Must or mustn't. Okay. Let's do this with ourselves. Question 1. You dash turn right. What do you think? You must or you mustn't? You mustn't. Great job. Question 2. Look at the sign and then answer the question. You turn left. Must or mustn't? Of course, must. Question 3. Also look at the sign. You must or mustn't turn left. Must or mustn't? Great. Mustn't. Okay. Question 4. The sign is written stop. You dash stop here. Mustn't or must? Great. You must stop here. After that, you park here. You must park or you mustn't park? Excellent. You mustn't park here. After that, look at the sign. You dash turn right. You must or you mustn't? Of course, must. You must. Great job. From here, my dear, it will be the homework. Look at the slide, the first slide for you. This one. This is question 1 for you as a homework. And this is question 2. This is question 3. Look at it carefully and watch the video 2 times in order to answer this homework. Okay, my dear, great job. We have finished our presentation of today. I hope you get benefit from this lesson. Have a great day. Goodbye.